opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. Now here's Garland. Pass to Mitchell. The three ball. Boston with a rebound. And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Grant.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
Tatum, good.
He's so good in that medium range area. Tatum can create space and shoot over the top of the defense.
Now here's Hunter. Shoots over Pritchard. Out to Mobley. To the paint. Here's Garland. It's blocked. Pritchard surviving the D. Pass to Keita. White for three. Mobley grabs the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Mitchell. Driving inside. It's tipped. And they're on the run. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And here's Hunter for three. Cleveland again missing.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
Back to White. Shot clock at 5. The three. Nails it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Now here's Tatum. Shoots over Mobley. Tatum can't hit.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Outside Mitchell. Tipped. Outside White. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Garland. Tatum pulls it in. Celtics lead by 4. Brown looking around. Shoots over Mobley. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and Coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Brian, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Shoots. Cleveland again missing. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. Over Garland. White can't hit.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
And here's Hunter from the arc. And it's Jason Tatum with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
A good look from Brown. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Mitchell misses.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. And here's Brown for 3. Again, the miss by Boston. The Cavaliers trail by 4. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Garland, no good. Out to the wing. Back to Brown. Pass to White. Gets stolen by Garland. Hunter with the ball. Pritchard picks him up. Here's Garland. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Boston, no good that time either. Mobley, left side. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, the hammer. Mobley, a powerful dude out there.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Making a change here. Here's Brown. No made baskets yet. Hauser outside. Pass to Simons. Clock at 6. To stop the drought. Boston, no good that time either. The Cavs trailing. Nance the screen. Throws it up high. Simons with a steal. And Boston pushing it up now. The open shot, White. Boston again missing.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success. Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
On the wing, Simons. 6 to shoot. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
From the mid-range, Simons' quickness is a big advantage.
And Anthony Simons has grown his reputation, but he still flies a little under the radar, Stan.
Yeah, he hasn't been in high visibility situations, like an epic playoff game that puts you on everyone's map. But opponents sure fear him and respect him.
That free throw is good for Mitchell. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
And the basket is good.
What a good finish inside. Simons is such a talented scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
Now here's Mitchell. Shoots over Brown. Hauled in by Brown.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Pass to Hauser. Back to Brown. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Pass to Strus. From the arc. Drains the triple.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
In transition, here comes Cleveland. Cleveland working the ball around now. And the shot no good, a bit short. Boston on offense. Pass to Boucher. Back to Simons. Outside, Brown. Over Mitchell. Boston again missing.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Now here's Ball. Still no points. Pass to Nance. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Anthony Simons. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw misses. We'll stand. Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
Now here's Brown. Count that one.
After missing his first 4 shots, he finally gets one to drop.
Nance outside. Pass to Hunter. Back to Nance. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And here's White. And he converts the layup. White's got 5.
Well, listen, White doesn't fear anyone inside. He wants to get down low and cash in.
And here's Strus outside. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. The Celtics with the lead. White with it. Guarded now by Ball. Brown with a screen. Stolen by Strus. To the inside. Here's Nance. Brown with the steal. Here's Hauser. And the 3 off target.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to Nance. On the wing, Mitchell. No good with the triple.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
.58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Knocked loose. Stolen by Ball. Outside Hunter. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Well, Hunter is a competitive guy, one who embraces having to fight through physical coverage.
To the middle. Here's Boucher. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too, and he'll go to the line. Max Strus picks one up. Both teams will make substitutions. Understand one thing about Jaylen Brown. He seems so composed out there.
Yeah, B.A., he's very calm. Doesn't waste energy. You love a player who's this focused and calculated.
Pass to Hauser. Connects from downtown. 15 seconds left now in the first quarter. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
8 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Come to me.
Garland for 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Celtics.
21-14.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether two big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
Celtics lead by 4. Look at Tatum using his length.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Garland with the ball. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Boucher on the screen. Tatum from long range. Tatum rips the 3.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And Ball gets it to go.
Nice answer by Ball. He has the range to do it.
Right side, Tatum. Tatum draws the double. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot's good. Boucher's gotten his second bucket of the game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Garland for 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it, supremely confident in his abilities.
Hauser outside. Brown with a screen. The 3 is up. And again, Boston with the triple.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Pass to Allen. And here's Garland. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Tatum with a screen. Outside for Boucher. From deep. Hunter with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Allen inside. Over Boucher. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
And this is why you must box out Allen, a strong player who can hurt you on the offensive glass.
Boucher outside. And here's Simons outside. Hunter with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 6. On the wing, Strus. Misses the 3. Boston on offense. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Back to Hauser. There's Simons with a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Simons got 7 points in the game. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Now here's Brown. Fires the 3. The shot no good. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Outside Strus. The 3 from Ball. Counted from distance. Ball's got his second basket of the night.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
There's Simons with a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Outside Strus. The kick to Hunter. Jacks up a 3. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
And Allen gets it to go.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Simons outside. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Outside, Brown. Out to Simons. Puts up a three. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Simons got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Strus. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
So both teams making some changes here. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. 6-point lead. Pass to Tatum. Let's go with a three. Strus grabs the miss. Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Mobley. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Mobley's got his second basket.
And look at the mobility there from Mobley. Excellent at executing in the open floor.
Back to Pritchard. Pass to Queta. Now here's Simons. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Max Strus picks one up.
Well, defensively, it's tough to chase Simons all over the floor.
That one misses. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Strus has got 6 points.
Over his career, Mitchell has developed his playmaking for others, a great skill to have.
On the wing, Tatum. He has 7. Outside White. Beyond the arc. Mitchell grabs a miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Garland. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Celtics with the lead. Pritchard from outside. The shot comes out. Here's Mitchell. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. He's got 5.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Down low. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Garland. Mitchell with room to shoot. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Now Simons. He's got 10. Outside Pritchard. Pass to White. Boston again missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Garland for 3. Queta pulls it in.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Now here's Pritchard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. With the teardrop.
Man, Mobley is always lurking, ready to erase any shot that comes his way.
Using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
Free throw no good for Mobley. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Grant?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
The Cavaliers leading. Outside Garland. This one for three. Boston pulls it in. Outside White to halt the run. And that one drops. White got his third basket on the night right there.
Well, that's a smart shot by White. Most of the times teams will give you the mid-range.
Ooh, power move by Mitchell.
They hit a low percentage of their shots in the first quarter. They just came out flat, but give them credit. They've ramped it up, and they're winning this game.
Hauser outside. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Hauser's got 8.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Garland with the ball. Now guarded by White. Over to the wing. White with a steal. Hauser outside. The three is up. Nance pulls down the board. Now the Cavaliers with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Strus with the bucket.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Now here's Pritchard. No points so far. Pass to Simons. Hauser outside. White for three. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Sometimes you just know it's coming. White couldn't wait to let that one fly. Respond to the three on the other end.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Garland. To the wing on the left. Here's the three. And Pritchard pulls it down.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Tie game in Boston. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Here's Tatum. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Here's Simons. Stolen by Mitchell. Mitchell driving in. Lays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got 9 points.
He's such a strong guy. Donovan Mitchell plays bigger than his listed 6'1" height.
Here's Pritchard. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Simons. Just 4 to shoot. From deep, Mobley. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, Evan Mobley is a real big man's big man. Sure, he does a little work on the arc, but his best moments happen on the glass and in the paint.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Outside Pritchard. Just 5 on the clock. White for 3. The rebound by Allen. Cleveland leading by 3. Pass to Mobley. Outside Mitchell. White with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. He launches a three. Mobley grabs the board.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
He's always a threat to bury a catch-and-shoot jumper. Mitchell doesn't waste time.
Outside, Brown. Over Hunter. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, this will make you a little uneasy. Missing 4 in a row to start the third.
Pass to Allen. Back to Garland. Shot clock at 6. Offline with a 3. Celtics trail by 6. Outside Pritchard. To win the cold spell. Fires in the triple. Pritchard's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Mitchell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
It's a struggle to stop Mitchell inside clean. He's strong, he's skillful, so he draws those fouls inside.
It's both from the stripe. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Takes a 3. Mobley grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Left side, Mitchell. Can't cash it in from close range.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Outside, Brown. Inside. Queta gets the bucket.
It's always a great sign for this offense when Brown is making plays for others.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. The Cavaliers want Evan Mobley to rip and run. Coach Kenny Atkinson said with him pushing it in transition, he's just scratching the surface. You see him handle the ball sometimes, and you're like, man, this guy's a point guard. Guys?
A tremendous skill level. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. To the middle. The kick out to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Three-pointer, Pritchard. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. There's Ball with a 3. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Getting established positioning inside. Once Allen has this, he is a threat to score.
Left side, Brown. On the wing, Tatum. Pass to Queta. Outside White. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor. Well, you look at the score in this game, it's not reflective of the night he's had. He's struggling.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam to the inside. And Mobley throws it down.
Amongst the best decision makers in the league, Lonzo with the right decision there.
Kick out to Brown. Pass to Queta. Left side White. From the corner. Jump shot is good. White's got 12 points.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Outside Mitchell. Okay! Mitchell from way out.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Outside, Brown. Outside, White. Over Mitchell. White can't hit.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by White. Back to Ball. Pass to Hunter. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So it's Boston now, trailing by 8. Here's Minot. Clock at 6. Hauser on target from range. Hauser's got 11 points.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
He drops it from range.
Showing more patience this half. His shot selection has improved, and his field goal percentage is rising.
Pass to Brown. Over Strus. Mitchell grabs a miss.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Strus's shot is off.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Back to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Looking to get back on track. And Brown with the stuff.
Well, I'll tell you, Brown gets off the floor so easily.
Now here's Ball. He has 6. Mitchell with the ball. And Mitchell with the slam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Simons deciding where to go with it. Pass to Minot. Here's Hauser. No good from outside. The Cavaliers lead by 8. Right side, Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here's Hauser. Off with the layup. Pass to Ball. Nance outside. And here's Mitchell. Now Ball. There's the triple. Hauser grabs the board. Outside, Brown. Now here's Boucher. Back to Brown. Stolen by Ball. Here's Tyson. Boston with a rebound. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Celtics trail by 8. Simons with it. Nance covering. Pass to Minot. Here's Boucher. Shoots over Nance. Tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Mitchell. The kick out to Ball. Cleveland again missing.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
And the basket by Boucher.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Down low. Here's Nance. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Simons outside. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Cleveland leading by 3. Pass to Strus. Over Simons. Strus' shot is off.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Outside Pritchard to the paint. Here's Boucher. And finished off by Boucher. And he's now got the double-double.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Hauser. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Garland for 3. Rebound Boston. Now Pritchard. Simons up top. Here's Hauser. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy.
63.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Cavaliers leading. Here's Garland. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Pass to Hauser. Outside Tatum. 5 to shoot. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Ball outside. Oh, rejected by Boucher. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. And Cleveland has possession. It's a one-point game.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Yeah, Tatum can be pretty slick with his dribble move, putting the defense off balance.
Shot from the top of the key. And it's Boucher with the rebound. So it's Boston now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Up top, Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. 5 on the clock. Launches it. Out to Simons. Fires for 3. Strus grabs the miss. Garland for 3. And the three-pointer goes. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
From deep, Strus. the Cavaliers. Another three. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this. Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Simons outside. High arcing shot. And there it is for him.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And a deep three from Garland. And Cleveland another three.
Anyone who questions Garland's deep range, run that film right back.
Now here's Tatum. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Stan, looking back on the 2017 draft, at the time, you believe Jason Tatum was the best prospect.
And with hindsight, BA, that seems obvious. But back then, Markelle Fultz was the consensus #1 pick. Credit the Celtics for trading back and getting their guy. Well, it's so impressive how Jason Tatum has just continued to strengthen his game. He's a star who isn't easily satisfied by his own play and always wants to do more.
Out to Simons. Here's Hauser. Three-pointer, no good. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Celtics trail by 7. Simons outside. Inside. Ooh, stolen by Allen. In transition, here comes Cleveland. And a deep three from Garland. Another miss by Garland. And so it's Boston with it. Here's Hauser. Again, the miss by Boston. Garland with the ball. And he banks in the layup. Garland's got 10 points here in the second half.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
On the wing, Tatum. From behind the arc. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Well, look, you're talking about one of the more dynamic scorers in this league. Jason Tatum putting on a show.
And here's Hunter for 3. Boston pulls it in. And here's Simons outside. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland leading by 6. Outside Hunter. Shoots over White. And that one hits the back iron. Boston on offense. Oh, a deep three from Tatum. The quick look, no good that time. Out left to the wing. Garland with the ball. Picked up by Tatum. The 15-footer. Tatum pulls it in.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. So it's both teams making substitutions here and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well during that last break I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Outside Tatum. Over Hunter. Tatum can't hit.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
To the inside. Mobley.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. And it's Simons penetrating. Pass to Tatum. Tatum like a freight train coming. Here's Brown. Again, the miss by Boston. The Cavaliers lead by 8. Mobley outside. Now Mitchell takes the 3. Drops in the 3. Mitchell's got 27 points.
Yep, and he's got his three-point shot back. He did nothing from range in the first half. But here in this quarter, woo, he's got it going.
Again, the miss by Boston. And here are the Cavaliers now. They're on an 18-6 run. The kick to Hunter. To the left wing. From deep, Mobley. That one's off. His third miss out of 8 tries. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside Tatum. Over Mobley. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Well, look, adding unnecessary difficulty to a shot is something that drives coaches crazy. Stick to the basics whenever you can.
Pritchard with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Pass to Brown. Off target with the 3. Cleveland leading by 11. Now Mitchell. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Mitchell putting on a clinic of his skills in this one. Take notes, kids.
And here's Simons. Ball there for the rebound. Now Mitchell. Now Mobley. Here's Allen. Deflects the pass. Simons with a steal. Tatum. Tatum drops the hammer.
Great move by Tatum. Getting to the rim and throwing it down.
Hunter with the ball. Now guarded by Simons. Simons with a steal. Tatum inside. Unloads from 13 feet. Cleared away by Mobley. Cleveland leading by 11. Here's Mitchell. Fires away from outside. And rebounded by Tatum. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Now Simons. Here's a pass to Tatum. Going inside.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
And so Tatum nails both of them. And here are the Cavaliers now. 9-point game. Allen a screen. Garland fires! 17-footer is in.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Cavaliers.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game. They battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season.